Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm on my way from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, to Hay River in the Northwest Territories. And Hay River is where the Greater Slave Lake is, which is a huge lake. And right now I'm just north of the town of Slave Lake, where the Lesser Slave Lake is. So I stopped here to see what the lake and the beach here looks like. So let me show you. This looks like a pretty huge lake as it is. I can't even see land on the other side of it. But this is tiny compared to the Greater Slave Lake that I'm going to tomorrow. And this is what's called Devonshire Beach. And it has some nice sand up there by the bushes, but along here it has a lot of pieces of trees scattered around. There is a few people here. And there's a lot more people down there, and there's a platform, so I'm going to go down there and take a look. Well, the beach here has just as much debris on it, which I assume these are from all of the bushes right along the beach there. And this is some really nice sand right along there, but it gets a little harder and contaminated with all this debris out here. This is a Sunday afternoon, and there's quite a few people out here on the beach. I'm standing up here on this platform, and I didn't go into the water, but I asked one of these guys out here, and he said it is ice cold. So I'm not tempted to even try it. You got some sand dunes over here, and you can pull a boat right up to it. However, kids are going into the lake, and there is somebody way out there braving it. Well, I'm going to keep going up the road and see what else I find. Just a few miles north of the beach down the road is this Boreal Bird Conservatory. They have a small museum here, and they tell you about what they do with the birds. Here is a bird's eye view of the property, and this plaque is at the beginning of a hiking trail that goes down to the lake. I walked down to almost to the lake to where the trail splits left and right, hiking along the lake, but there's a lot of big trees between the trail and the lake, so decided not to go any further. It goes quite a few kilometers around. So I'm going to get back in the motorhome now and head up north. I was really amazed at these gigantic fields of green. I wonder if they're really growing something here, or if it is just wild grass. It's pretty amazing, I think. to show you the front of my coach. This is what happens after just one day of driving through northern Alberta. You get hundreds or maybe thousands of bugs, and you don't want to clean it off until you get to a place where it's not going to happen much anymore, because if I were to clean this off today, it's going to be like this again tomorrow. I do have to clean my windshield though, because it is getting kind of hard to see out of the windshield with all those bugs. Now, most of them will come off with just a rinsing. In fact, when it rains and the windshield wipers go, then it washes off most of them, but then some of them you really have to get a scouring pad to get some of those bugs off. So that's one of the big annoyances of being in this part of the country. Well, this is new for me, entering Canada's Northwest Territories. We have a visitor center here with several big stuffed wild animals. They also have a campground, and this is a sign I've never seen before. I'm not sure what to do about that. They also have some swings and a little slide out here. So I'm going to go into the visitor center and show you what they have in there. But first, outside they have this statue and a sign telling you to stay off the bison. I guess they don't want you trying to experience riding a bison. They also have ice cream in the visitor center, and they've got some picnic tables out here as well. I'm at the Alexandra Falls Scenic Overlook, and you can hear the river right behind me. Alexandra Falls and Louise Falls are both within this Twin Falls Gorge Park, just about 5 miles south of the town of Enterprise, Northwest Territory. The bridge over the Hay River, and the Hay River is the river where those two waterfalls were, and the highway to Hay River City from the south follows right along the river there, but there's only a couple places where you can actually see it from the highway. This is the Great Slave Lake. And the Hay River, at the town of Hay River, the river splits into a stream that goes northwest and a stream that goes northeast. And this is the northeast stream. This is the Hay River northeast stream where it goes, empties out into the lake. This says it's the 9th largest lake in the world, and 28,568 square kilometers, which is 10,500 square miles, and it's also the deepest lake in North America, in all of North America, at over 2,000 feet deep at the deepest point. And they have a nice beach here, real nice sand. The sand goes out to within a few feet of the beach, so you've got a nice large sand area to play in. And they do have a nice park here they've built with a lot of tables and children's play equipment. This is at the Hay River Territorial Park, and here's some information about it. So from here I'm going to go west on the Laird Highway, which follows the Laird River over to the direction of Alaska, which is my ultimate destination here. So I'm going to end this video here, and then I'm going to start a new one when I get going and have some things to show on the highway to Laird. So I'm going to sign off and say good day, folks. There's the end.